Hello.
Good morning, sister.
Lost? Yes. Other. Good to see you. And Asbin Rai. Others. And Slum Rai. Yeah, good to see you. Hello. And then who's this? Anvesh Sharma. Gatson. Yes. All right. So probably the others will be joining us. We will begin our class. Children, today's topic of the class is saying no to plastic. Saying no to plastic. Okay. Most of us use that, no? Buy things, we don't take our bags, buy things, okay, in different shops, probably on vegetable market or other shops. We go around and get things, we buy things, and we collect so many plastic from different shops, right? And we'll have a bundle of plastic. And then whether that's good to collect them, whether that's harmful to collect them, you know it. So today in this chapter, we are going to read and learn about or make ourselves aware and be aware of the effect, okay, the harm that plastic causes in our lives and the environment. Okay, so it's chapter 12. If you are with your book, saying no to plastic. Okay, so this is the one. Chapter 12, saying no to plastic. Okay, so children, maybe you have seen times while walking on the road, okay, or in the streets, in your surroundings, in your place, wherever you are living, whether it's a village, whether it's town. Most have noticed on the road or in the car, on the streets or near the houses, you have seen plastic bag or chips wrappers or chocolate wrappers, so many empty packets thrown, or the bundle of plastic bag. Some, the food still would being stuffed and thrown. Often we have seen all of this, isn't it? And sometimes the area will be stinking because the garbage is not being collected, okay, at right time. And then it would be stinking, and you see the dogs going, eating that, okay, tearing the plastic bags, and finding things in that. And you have often seen the birds, and pecking at that. Okay, even sometimes, like a stray. Sometimes some people leave the animals, like to just simply leave, like a cow or other kind of animal on the to go to the forest where there is green area or in the field, and sometimes they also find that and they eat. Okay, children. So we have often noticed that, and what is causing is that, isn't it? What happens if animals eat the food along with plastic? What happens? Plastic, does it get digested? It doesn't. And that gives what? They don't feel like eating, as though they are full. Okay, and afterwards, what happens is they get sick. And that's how we are, many animals are dying that way. Okay, birds are, dying that way because they are eating things, okay, or what is harmful to them. Okay, even the garbage stinking is harmful to us, isn't it? Okay, do we like the foul smell? No, isn't it? Even the look at that, we don't like it. Okay, so but see, this is what we often see in our what areas, the places that we are, the market we go, the villages that we walk. Okay, so we often find this scene. Okay, or in the market area we see. Okay, so on the roadside we see, anywhere people have thrown, just eat and throw the plastic wrappers especially. All right, so this is a high time for all of us students, okay, practice practice using the things that is eco-friendly. Okay, so this chapter is going to teach us a few technique how we can be eco-friendly people, how we can use eco-friendly things. All right, we should be loving our environment and taking care of the environment. We should be responsible citizens, isn't it? Responsible boys and girls, responsible students. Okay, but there are, ways of showing irresponsibility as well as responsibility. Okay, so we will become that part, okay, in that group which is responsible. All right, now as I have told you that we see garbage around, and you see a lot of animal and birds, eat that, and then that causes disease in them, harmful disease in them, and they die. Okay, even we ourselves get different kind of diseases. Why? Because the air is being polluted by that, isn't it? The foul smell and the burning of the plastics. Okay, that create the air pollution, and then what happens is we breathe in that, isn't it, that air, foul air, and then what happens, we get sick, different kind of sicknesses we welcome in our body. Okay, now it is, so now we should be very thoughtful, okay, not to throw like that. When we have seen the consequences, animals being killed, being the dead because of our careless activities. So we need to be careful. Okay, we need to take care of the environment. It's if I keep my environment clean, it's not only for me, it's for the people who are living with me, it's for the people who are visiting the place, isn't it? So it's the good work that I do, it's not only for the person or for me, it is for the people, okay, who are coming in and going out or visiting the place. All right, children, now we see here. Okay, and in the paragraph, I'm just not going line by line, I'm just telling you the gist of the paragraphs. See, and when the people throw, as we have seen, the papers, plastic bags, empty papers here and there, and what happens is some of the things get decomposed, some of the things don't. And papers get decomposed, okay, and fruit, that peel of fruit and all that get decomposed, but there are certain things that don't get decomposed, like what? Plastic bottles that we drink and we throw, isn't it? And then chips we take and we throw, just simply we throw. And you have seen roads being kind of painted with the different kind of flowers, with the designed plastic or colorful plastic. The road, it looks beautiful, right? Do you like that scene? Probably not. You might think, oh my God, what type of people are there? They throw like this, and then the road is making dirty. And that same plastic, same litter, what happens when the wind comes? It's blown towards the what you call the drain. Okay, and then the drain, if the drain is not cleaned, and what happens, it gets stuck there. And if there is a kind of a rain, okay, during rainy season, often you have seen the water doesn't flow in the drain. What happens? The water comes out on the street. That's how the flooding is being caused, like that. Okay, we have often seen, see, cities will have, okay, good drainage system, but why there is so much flood? Why? The reason is plastic wrappers, packets, empty bottles being thrown anywhere carelessly. Okay, and nobody bothers to pick up. Okay, and then it remains there, and the wind will take, okay, fly it, okay, and then blown by it, and then what happens? It gets collected in one corner, okay, or sometimes in the drain. And in the rainy season, usually what happens? Drain gets clogged. Okay, and when the drain is clogged, then how will the water flow? It's already clogged. It's already there is no place for the water to flow. So the place is taken by plastic bottles, the sleepers that they throw, and sometimes clothes they throw. So it's full of the those kind of thing in the drainage, okay, in the drain. So the system itself fails. Why? Because of the our careless activities of that, senseless activities of that, like we throw. Okay, we don't think the consequence of that. The consequence is what? Afterwards we will see the consequence. The results we have to face it afterwards. We have to experience that in the form of the polluted air, okay, a flood, or the drain being clogged and smelly area. Okay, so we can experience that. We have seen that one, and we have often grumbled about it because of those kind of act. Okay, how can we stop all these things? Okay, how can we stop? So maybe government put the notice not to do that, not to do like that. Throw in the proper place. Okay, the dustbin, keep the separate dustbins. Okay, and then sometimes in the roadside you will see the dustbins being put up by the let's say panchayat or a municipality. The dustbins are being kept there to be thrown, or the garbage truck, okay, the van will come to collect. But many will throw in the proper place, but there are other population which who don't put in the right place, not in the dustbin, not in the garbage truck or the garbage van. Okay, but they throw anywhere. They just look here and there. The people, whether they are not or not, and then they bring the bundle of the garbage and they throw somewhere in the roadside, somewhere in the where there is kind of little area where there is a kind of plants are there, bushes there, and they try to throw there, and that's how we harm our environment. Okay, children, we have all of these. It's vivid in your eyes. You have seen this. Okay, and at times maybe we have become part of that, of the observers. Okay, we have not spoken to stop the person, okay, or to stop the people not to do that. We must have at times become the part of those people who is adding the garbage upon garbage in the streets, on the road, or the different places. Okay, so now we are aware that not only blaming municipality or the panchayat or the government, but each person as a responsible citizen, as a thoughtful human being, okay, as a reasonable human being, we need to decide what is right and what is good for another, my myself and the neighbor, okay, and at large in society and nation. So to build up a healthy, okay, clean place. All right. So at home also, see students, we create dustbins where the things we can throw as biodegradable and what is non-degradable, isn't it? Biodegradable we can make compost, isn't it? And use that in the flower pots, plants, okay. And non-biodegradable, when the garbage collector come, we can put in that, and then that can be, they may use it, take it to the place where it can be recycled, okay, not to throw here and there just like that. Okay, if we put at the right place, maybe there are the people who get it, collect it, and they take it to the right place where the things are recycled. All right, so we need to take care of it. All right, see, the example is given, the flooding that occurs usually in Mumbai. It's not only Mumbai. Let's not take only that city. In our place also, as you come to the school, no, St. Xavier's, what happens? Their road, both side, primary side, or as well as that JJH hostel side. When you go, what happens? You see the water being clogged and on the street, isn't it? The drain is being clogged with the kind of plastic bottles, and all those kind of things are there, isn't it? Let's not only take Mumbai, okay? Let's take our own area as well, observe it, and let's try not to add dirt to that, not add what you call this. All the dirt, whatever causes the kind of water not go right properly to the drain. Okay, so we also as children, see, we take different kinds of chips, ice cream and cold drinks and all. What do we usually do? What have we have often noticed? They simply throw. As they finish, they throw. Okay, they don't realize, okay, what is inside they put in, what is outside they throw outside only. But they throw outside, but that should have been in the right place. Different dustbins. In the shops there will be dustbins, isn't it? Outside they always keep dustbins for the customers, if they eat and use the thing, that there's dustbin. Okay, when you enter the school, there are plenty of dustbins around. Okay, when you go to the hospital, there will be dustbins. When you go to a stand, there will be dustbins. But often people are used to throwing it out anywhere. Okay, so that causes harm to our environment, and harming our environment means harming ourselves, because we get different kind of diseases, illnesses because of the pollution. All right, and now we are asked in this particular chapter, say no to plastic. When you go for shopping, take your own bags. You can make bags, okay, which is what you call, which can be reusable, okay, renewable. Okay, we can, even if we throw that can go into the proper place where they can recycle and make the papers again. We can use the paper bag, we can use the cloth bag. Sometimes, see, our clothes, we don't use that. We can, instead of burning it or instead of throwing it, what we can do, we can open up the stitches, and then we can make nice bags. You see, jeans bag will be nice one, no? Small bag, jeans bag will be okay. And other clothes you can use. Sometimes the curtains, sometimes the bed sheets. Okay, so when it gets done, we tend to throw it, but instead of throwing it, we can make bags out of that, cloth bag or paper bag. We what will have newspaper subscription, and we can even use that newspaper as to make the bag. See, yesterday I was trying to make kind of a bag, but I just I did not complete it, because I wanted to show it to you. It's a bag. I made it. I used this one as to make a hole here. I made this punching machine, and then of course for my handle, to bag handle, this line thread is there, and then of course I need Fevicol or gum, and then I made a small bag, paper bag. I need to put the handle here now. Okay, this is a newspaper bag I created, and I stuffed my things here, and I brought it. Okay, and I brought it to show to you, so you can also in the next class. I'd like to see you bringing each one of you half a dozen of paper bag. Okay, all of you must show me half a dozen of paper bag in the class, okay, of different sizes. Six, half a dozen, six. All right, each one of you must. And then, okay, these are the things I have stopped it. We can make it and we can put our, things here like that, and we can keep, and we can even carry this one and you go. I made a small one with a small chart paper. This is, and I have stuffed here. Would you like to have? Who like to have this chocolate? I have stuffed some sweets here in my bag. I made it, and then paper bag, and now I have stuffed it here. Who likes to have? No one? Okay, so it is my small candy bag. So I have made it. Okay, it's not for the shopping, but to collect, keep the collection of my candies here. All right, children. So all of you can make like that, and be eco-friendly people. Okay, use the eco-friendly things. Okay, and be sensitive and eco-friendly people using the eco-friendly things, which can be reused. Okay, reused, recycled, reused. All right, children. So that way, what we do is we help our environment to remain clean and healthy, and we ourselves become clean and healthy, and we grow in a healthy environment with healthy body and healthy mind. All right, children. So next class, probably all of you class 5B students will be coming up with bags, paper bags of different sizes. I have only two here. I showed you with the what you call my small collection chocolate candy bag, and this one I have stuffed here my things that I showed you. Okay, so you can, that way you can make, okay, not only one, not only two, you have to make six, and you have to show me, okay, like that. So please do not turn off the video, because you have to tell me how you made it. With what you have made it. Of course, I have said the paper, but there are different kinds of paper you find. Okay, you find newspaper, you find old magazines, and then of course the used chart papers. Okay, and then even you can decorate that one with, if you have stickers or small cut papers. Okay, you can decorate it anyway. All right, and you need to show that to me. All right, I am sure that you'll be doing that. It's going to be very, very useful if you make it and you show it to me. Afterwards, you can use it when you go for shopping or anywhere. With the lighter things, you can put inside, stuff inside, and you go, instead of getting the plastic bag, and then which is harmful for our environment. Instead of that, we use the, again, reusable, recyclable, okay, which easily decomposes those things we use. Okay, and we help our environment to stay clean and green. All right, and I'm sure that next week in the next class that you will be presenting those bags to the class. All right, and then you are also going to say how you made it. Okay, the way that you have made it different, the sizes of the bag. All right, I'm hoping to see you in the next class with the bags, and you have to describe it. All right, once again I request, next week, children, when you come to show me the paper bags, as you need to show yourself on the screen, so that your activity, your description is seen by all of us, and we learn from each other. All right, so it's a good way of educating one another, helping one another. All right. See you in the next class. Bye bye. Take care, all of you.